And welcome back to Healthcare Sucks! Because it really does suck, guys. And to let you know, here at Healthcare Sucks, we're digging deep to try to bring you the stories about the China virus epidemic so that you guys get all kinds of views and you can make up your minds and stuff. And everything we film is under the Fair News Act. Again, so we can share and bring things to you. It's what we do. With that, I'm gonna jot through some things. I'm gonna comment and leave the camera on the tube. Okay, let's start with. Basically, it says that I believe, if I can get it to scroll down here. Here we go. Pets can also contract the Wuhan coronavirus, Chinese medical expert says. So all this, what you can and cannot, if you go back to my previous videos, you'll see where if you cough or spit on a surface or a counter, it can last up to 5 days. And that's an estimate, maybe more. We don't know. 14-day incubation period, which means people are walking around. And what we've seen here and on other channels like Marfugal News tonight and other channels I checked out, people are coming and going on airplanes and stuff, and some places aren't even checking. And even if they check with the thermals, a lot of people don't have the fevers or won't have the fevers till it's too late and it's already spread. So this is not fear porn or panic porn or any of that. Hey, there's a new one. Panic porn. Hey, I said that. I just here to let you guys know. I'm going to run through this some other interesting things in here too that we'll see. It might take me a minute to scroll down. Another thing why we're scrolling down tonight, and I know I've talked to you a little bit about it in the past, is I am really worried about Super Bowl, guys. And I'm not shitting you. Excuse my French, period. With all these people coming and going on the planes already, it's already spread around. And we got how many people in the Super Bowl and traveling over this weekend coming up? It is the perfect storm, guys. I don't see nobody else reporting on it that I've seen, but I am jumping out there ahead of the bus to try to stop the bus or at least educate everybody. If you're going to go to Super Bowl, I suggest take a mask. Boy, you better do whatever you can to protect yourselves, guys. I know very few people are going to wear a mask. Nobody's going to wear goggles at the Super Bowl. But the bottom line here is you're at risk. So we're going to know, again, 14 days or sooner after Super Bowl. I believe that will be the determination date. So here's another one. Japanese automakers shut down factories over China. So we're looking at Toyota and other companies now shutting down automaking. We're talking billions of dollars, guys. Literally billions and billions of dollars. And here's another one I want to share. Okay, 7,515 people left Wuhan for Taiwan before the Lunar New Year's thing. That is a massive amount when you think about it. That's how you come up with 12 monkeys syndrome and the stand and several other ones. Is that kind of thing. Wow, that's a lot of people. I'm not kidding you. It's a lot of people. Here's where the flight routes were. Here's another little thing. China's refusing Taiwan's request to evacuate citizens from Wuhan, which is kind of interesting. So basically, they're holding their people hostage there, guys. Crazy. Here's another story. Taiwan bans export of surgical N95 masks to China. The government implements a month-long ban of exporting masks despite claiming sufficient stocks there. I mean, they're holding them for their own people or retaliation? I don't know. It's crazy. Here's another one on Taiwan. Taiwan suggests maximum out limit of 250 face masks per traveler leaving Taiwan. So you can't even take more than 250 of those back. Crazy. It's just nuts, guys. This will be interesting. Taiwanese coronavirus patient faces fine, possibly jail time for lying about the illness. The poor guy just probably wanted to get home. A Taiwan businessman diagnosed with Wuhan virus Friday the 24th is facing a heavy fine and possibly prison sentence for concealing his illness, travel history, and activities after returning to Taiwan. Kaohsiung City Health Department has imposed a fine of NT 300,000, whatever that is. Wow. So there's a lot going on there too, guys. And this is just one little thing that's going on. I'm going to try to pop back over here and see if we can get some more news. Bear with me. I'm going back through to, I know it's a little slower than what I usually do. All right. Here's a feed we might as well check out.
In hospital. This is unverified video posted on the Chinese social media platform Weibo. It was shot by a woman who claims to be a nurse at Wuhan Red Cross Hospital. The original post has since been taken down. The woman says medical workers and patients were stuck with 3 dead people in a packed hospital corridor and that there was no leader and no one to take care of the bodies. Thomas Yao, a correspondent for the reputable and independent South China Morning Post, since the video appears to be shot in Wuhan, but he can't be sure of all the details or the date it was shot. We're also learning Canada's visa application processing center in Wuhan has been closed on the orders of the Chinese government, again to help minimize the virus's spread. And the U.S. State Department is pulling most of its diplomats and their families out of that city. Meanwhile, the health minister reiterated the fact there are still no confirmed cases in Canada. Patty Haidu spoke on her way into a Liberal Party caucus meeting this morning.
public health system is monitoring cases of suspected symptoms that might match the profile of a person coming from Wuhan. But as I said just a moment ago, there are no confirmed cases, and we continue to interact with our.
But I believe now that has changed, guys. So that was.
It depends on the
kind of yesterday's news, let's say. Let's see what else we got up here. Let's do a quick search. This page has some pretty good stuff usually.
花了3个月走过了这个过程，而这个病毒我们看到，在不到1个月的时间。
还有病史，你可以查他的药史病史。
我跟你说，哎呦，这美女啊，你不要什么领导会，领导知道说了。
在听从我们的诉求，是不是？
And they seem pretty upset. They're talking to one of their members.
能不能不说话？叫领导说，已经是说。
We'll turn it down a little bit so I can narrate some stuff for you guys. And this is where they're blocking the roads, guys, with the big old cement things.
Coronavirus
Oh my God.
explodes in China.
A full bubble. Did you guys see that? We got to look at that one more time, guys.
Which is now spread to
Look at
every
these
region
bubbles.
across the DIY protectors in China. 2 Australians in Wuhan now confirmed to be suffering.
I'll try to stop that.
Coronavirus explode.
The guy's on a motorcycle, guys, with like a trash bag. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is sad, guys. He's at least doing something. You gotta admit it, you know? I mean, I hate to even joke about it, but it is pretty crazy.
2 Australians in Wuhan now confirmed to be suffering
Water
from the
bottles.
coronavirus, which is now spread to every region across the country. Face masks are running out, forcing locals to resort to DIY protectors, some inspired, some downright wacky. A maritime mystery, a luxury boat found floating off a Sydney beach days after a distress call. But what?
Well, that was interesting to say the least, guys. Now, some of this other stuff is definitely PG-13. You might want to decide which ones you let your kids watch, which ones you don't let your kids watch. Yeah, this guy spits. We've seen this one.
然后在我们医院看发热门诊那一刻，开药没有药，下来退卡发脾气，看摘下口罩咳嗽呢，在里面咳嗽。
This is the one with the lady that's locked in her apartment. And the neighbor saying, how can she stay alive? This is guys using a diaper. I ran on this last night. And a lady and her daughter, sanitary napkins. You know, the diaper and the sanitary napkins, if you had an emergency, and you were out in public, I gotta comment on that for a minute. You know, sanitary napkins also are good for emergency if you get wounds or shot. You know, stuff like that works. As far as the mask and diaper thing, it's something. And this is, some people say it's singing, and some people say they're praying, and some people say they're just communicating from building to building. It's kind of eerie, to say the least. Well, we've seen this. Yeah, I think this is a repeat, guys. So with that, we're going to call this one a end of shoot. There was just a few new things I wanted to throw at you. Just more of kind of the same over there. I'll try to get you some new stuff. And with that, healthcare sucks. Over and out, my friends.